Hey, Coach Kinsey Shae here for Heart Space. Like, subscribe, do all that fun jazz. And today we're going to be talking about let your voice be heard, meaning there's a lot of times we imply meaning in what we say, and we're not literally saying what we mean. This came to me this week. I was doing my daily reset that I do on Facebook and on YouTube Live. And I was talking about all the little foxes that, they're cute when they start out, but they get bigger and they can become destructive. So we talked about blame. We talked about disrespect. There's a total of 8 of them. You can go back to look at that. But it came to me on my last day this week to really talk about communication on YouTube for my channel today. So a lot of the times when we get heated or angry or we feel slighted in any which way, we automatically go to something happened and our action. So before we get to this, you did this to me, that really emotional response, like you suck, da 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 da, that commentary, there's a really easy way to communicate in an effective way. I learned this from Lisa Nichols and Sean Smith when I was going through my certified transformational trainer and coach program. And it just made total sense to me. So I wanted to talk about it today. You can look at it, you can make like a cross and put facts on the top. And then you can put all the little commentary that you put in there that's going behind your eyes, all of the judgments, all of the thoughts, all of the opinions, everything that's just coming in, what happened, what what judgments you made, what thoughts, what opinions. And then on the other side, you can put your feelings and emotions. And then finally, on the bottom, you can put your desires, what you hope to accomplish in the future. So it's as simple as when you didn't come on time and this happened, it made me think that I wasn't important. It made me feel unappreciated. It made me feel not important. And emotionally, and because of that, I felt not worthy, not appreciated, it made me sad. It made me disgusted. It made me enraged. And what I really want, you can go on to say, what I really want is to feel involved in your life, appreciated, feel a part of your life. Can I make a request and come up with a realistic solution, meaning work together on how, make a contract on how this will go forward. So remember, you start off with the fact. The person didn't do something or they did something. You can use this also with like a good example is like Valentine's Day. Like if, women and men and women tend to be different in this, women tend to be more of the feeling emotional. This isn't across the board. I'm not saying we're all emotional, but we tend to lean that way. Men tend to make a judgment or an opinion about it. it's not saying that we don't do both. We both, men and women, do both, but one tends to lean more towards the other. And there's outliers, but with letting your voice be heard is having the willingness to drop down into your heart, ground down, and look at the facts. Look at the judgment. Look at the thought. All the thoughts that come in your head, all the negative train that keeps whirling through your head, the opinions you made, all the feelings, all the emotions, and then your desire. When you navigate conflict like that and talk like I'm talking to you right now, not da 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 da, you did this and blah 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 blah, because you don't want to be talked to the person like you want to be talked to. When this happened, I made it mean. And that's where you put all your judgment, your thoughts, your opinions. And because of that, I felt, and you put in all those emotions. I felt sad. I felt not appreciated. I felt disgusted, or whatever the emotion was. So may I request and put your desired action in. It's a simple communication tool. Instead of going from what happened, the event, to, an action, you can really observe and reflect and reserving all judgment on yourself and others, just to become aware and get grounded into your heart so that you can come from your heart to their heart. With saying all of this, if they're not aware of this communication style, they might come back with what they did. You have an event and then an action. So they might come with you with action. And I encourage you to say, this has not worked in the past. Can we try to just talk about the facts? And then talk about, I made it mean. Take ownership and accountability of what you made it mean so you can give voice of all your judgments, thoughts, and opinions. And because of that, I felt. And you get to release all of that emotion so you're not anchoring in all of that negative emotions that can over time create disease if we don't, keep track of all these little foxes that keep popping up. And then remember to make a request, a reasonable, realistic request, because you want it to work. You want it to work, and there's compromise. So in any relationship, compromise. So facts, judgment, thoughts, feelings, emotions, desire, your request. Facts, judgment, thoughts and opinion, feelings, emotion, and your desire, your request. Simple format of giving you direction, giving you a start to go forward and a way to communicate with one another. So you and whoever you're communicating with will let their voice be heard. And at the end of the day, we all want to be seen and heard. So I hope this helped. I love this format of dealing with conflict, dealing with situations that might have triggered us, dealing with life in general. When we get in a way of communicating efficiently, literally, effectively, then it sets a standard on how others will speak to us. And remember, if you want others to express their judgments, their thoughts, their opinions, their feelings, their emotions, and their desires, we both have to have the same deck of cards. So what goes for one goes for the other. So my name is Kinsey Shae, transformational coach, heart math trauma sensitive practitioner, your guide to your truth, to your essence, to self-discovery and alignment. Have a blessed week, and I will see you next week. And remember to keep stock of all your little foxes so they don't cause destruction in your life. Much love. Mwah.